Good morning, my dear students. Dear students, in this video, we are going to discuss about class 11th microeconomics, first chapter. First of all, what is meant by economics? Economics means we can say it is a type of social science which is discussing about the economic behavior of the human beings. Now, what is meant by this economic behavior? In this economic behavior, here we are discussing about the different type of economic activities like production, consumption, income generation. These type of economic activities we are discussing, and always we are having that nature. Imagine that if you are a producer, you are always trying to maximize your profit. And if you are a consumer, you will be always trying to maximize your what we are saying satisfaction. So these type of things, these type of economic behaviors we are discussing in this social science economics. Now students, when we are discussing about this economics, one of the basic point of this subject is that just now I told you that a producer will be always thinking about maximization of his profit, and the consumer will be thinking about maximization of his satisfaction. There I wanted to add one point. The resources which is available to us, that is always limited in its nature. Like if you are an employee, the salary, the amount of income which you are having, the amount of the resources which a person is having, that is always limited. But the wants of the people, that is unlimited. If imagine that my income is 1,000 rupees, then with that 1,000 rupees, that is limited. Every month I will be receiving 1,000 rupees. Otherwise, your income, imagine if you are having a job, you may be an employee, otherwise you may be a businessman, or you may be a farmer, whatever it is. The income what you are having, the resources which you are possessing, that is limited. But n number of the what we are saying wants we are having, our demands are unlimited. But here comes the important point. With this limited amount of the resources, we should know, we should learn how to get the maximization of our requirement. Okay, that is what we are learning here. Then children, when we are discussing about this subject economics, the important subject matter of economics, that is mainly two. One is microeconomics and another one is macroeconomics. So the subject matter of this subject, that is one is macroeconomics, and another one is, what is the another one? That is microeconomics. Then students, what is the difference between these two branches of economics, microeconomics and macroeconomics? What is the difference between these two branches? The macroeconomics means we are discussing about all these type of economic activities. We are discussing for the whole economy. In a whole manner, we are discussing about the economic activities. Like when we are aggregate, okay, together we are calculating. Like when we are calculating aggregate demand, aggregate supply, Otherwise, when we are measuring, when we are calculating the national income of an economy, all these points are coming in macroeconomics. But micro means microorganisms, you might have studied. And micro means we are discussing about small unit of the economy we are discussing, like the profit of a single firm, profit of a otherwise when we are discussing about the demand nature of one consumer, when we are discussing about the supply of one producer. So these type of when we are discussing for single producer, single consumer, single firm, when we are considering these factors, that is coming in microeconomics. And macro means here we are discussing for the whole economy. Then children, what is next point what we are going to discuss, that is about different types of economy. Now economy, what is meant by economy? Economy means that is we are discussing for the whole economic activity. Okay, that is known as economy. Then on the basis of the thing which is controlling the economy, and there are three types of economies are there. Okay, first one is, that is now I am writing, next point is, that is types of economy. Okay, then types of economies are, first one is that is centrally planned economy. The second one is market economy, and the third point is mixed economy. Okay, three types of economies are there. First one is centrally planned economy, and the second one is that is market economy, and the third one is that is mixed economy. Okay, so there are three types of economies are there. Then first one is centrally planned economy. In the case of a centrally planned economy, their government is having the dominative role. Government will be deciding all the important decisions related with the economy. Full control. Okay, the control of the resources, otherwise what to produce, in how much amount we will be doing the production. So all the important decisions related with the one economy, if it is handled by the government, then such type of economies are known as centrally planned economy. And the second type of economy, that is market economy. In the case of market economy, there the government is not having the role, but instead of that, the private sector will be having the full control over the economy. In this type of economy, the private firms, private investors, private institutions will be handling the market. And in this case, the market forces like demand, supply, these type of investment, the market forces will be having the more role, and it will be decided by the private firms. And now the third one is, that is mixed economy. Mixed economy means once if you know the difference between the centrally planned economy and the market economy, then the third one is easy. Mixed economy means it is such forms of economy where we can say it is a combination of the centrally planned economy and market economy. It means some of the features of the centrally planned economy, and by adding some of the features of the mixed, some of the features of the market economy, the mixed economy will be developed. And India, our country, that is an example of a mixed economy. Okay, so I hope all of you understood this point also. So centrally planned economy means which section is having more importance. The government sector will be having domination, and market economy means the private sector is having the important role, and mixed economy means that is a combination of the centrally planned economy and the market economy. Okay, students, all of you understood the point. So we discussed about what is economics. Then we discussed about the two subject matter of the economics, microeconomics and macroeconomics. And here I told you about the three types of economy. And I forgot to tell you one point, that is when we are discussing about the subject economics, all of you know one important point, that is who is known as father of economics. That is Adam Smith. Okay, Adam Smith, he is known as the father of economics. Okay. And now the last point of this video, that is central problems of an economy. Central problem, then when we are discussing about the economics, I told you that one of the basic point on which this science, this is economics, it is developed. I told you about one point, that is resources are limited in its nature and the demands of the people, that is unlimited. Okay, limited resources and unlimited wants, otherwise demand. So on this point, we are discussing about the three important problems of an economy. The first point, that is what to produce. Okay, that is the first point, what to produce. And second is that is how to produce. And the third point is that is for whom to produce. Okay, these are the three central problems of an economy. In a brief form, we will see that also. Number one, what to produce. Here, like imagine that resources are limited and two options are there. Then here comes the important decision, what will be produced for the economy. Matlab, here the decision should take whether the commodity X or the commodity Y. What is the basic requirement and that should produce. So what to produce, whether the commodity X or whether the commodity Y should produce. And also one more point is there, in what quantity the commodities should produce. That is the first problem of the economy. And now the second one, that is how to produce. How to produce means, here we are discussing that which form of the technology, otherwise the method we should be adopt for the production, which type of the method. For example, see, if we are discussing about the cloth production, okay, in that case the labor can also use. At the same time, if required, then sometimes types of the modern technology also we can adopt. Then here, depending upon the situation of the country, we will be adopting the method. If we are discussing about the countries like India, where too much availability of the labor resources are there, otherwise number of the people they are remaining unemployed, such type of the country can go for labor intensive techniques. Then some other countries are there like USA or developed countries. There actually the technology is highly developed and the unemployment is not a problem. Otherwise laborers availability may be less. Then such type of the countries can go for technology, otherwise machines also. So second one, how to produce, that is depending upon the technology. Which type of the technology should adopt? Techniques should adopt. And the third one is for whom to produce. For whom to produce, it discussed about the income generation, we can say. Income generation means which type of the people are there. And on the basis of the income and the income generation, income capacity of the people, the country will be deciding about the production. Okay, which type of the commodity, whether the rich or poor people, which type of the people are more there in that country. On the basis of that, that is for whom to produce. Okay, so which are the three basic problems of an economy? What to produce? What to produce? Here I told you that which type of the commodity will produce in that economy, and also we discuss along with the first point also we will be discussing in what quantity the production should take place. Second one is how to produce. How to produce means in here we are discussing about the particular techniques which the country will be adopting. If there more availability of the labor is there, it can go for the labor intensive technique. But instead of that, if technologically based economy, if that is, then it can go for such type. Okay, and third one is for whom to produce. Whom to produce, it means discussing about the income generation. Okay, then on the basis of the people living, like whether they are rich or poor, or on the basis how much capacity, what is the purchasing capacity of the people of that country, on the basis of that the production will be decided. Okay students, I hope mainly 3 points we discussed. Firstly, we discussed about the economics and the subject matter of economics. Then secondly, we discussed about the types of economy. And third point what we discussed, it was about the central problems of an economy. I hope these points are clear for all of you, and we will be meeting in the next video. Okay students, have a nice day.